Now, it's a great pleasure to introduce a very familiar face to all of us, my cousin, your cousin, my uncle's nephew, Ahmet Polat, the Executive Director of Affinity Intercultural Foundation.
Wow. Good evening and welcome everyone. Ramadan Mubarak. My newly extended family's uncles, aunties, cousins. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we gather and pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. I welcome you all with this sacred greeting, Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you. After 2 years, we have finally gathered at the People's House. It's remarkable that we are celebrating Affinity's 13th New South Wales Parliament Iftar dinner on the 13th of April. With the excitement of being here with you all, I am already envisioning the 2023 Parliament Iftar dinner. I would like to acknowledge and thank this evening's distinguished co-host, my cousins Mark and my cousin Stephen, and my distinguished cousin Honorable Jeff. Thank you, three of them. As Affinity, we are truly honored to be partnering with you in hosting this special Iftar dinner together. I'd also like to thank my cousin, my esteemed cousin, sincere cousin, Jeremy Fernandez, for his wonderful contribution as Master of Ceremony tonight. I'm truly humbled by your time, commitment, and generosity. Thank you. I would also like to extend my thanks to tonight's my cousin, keynote speaker, Emeritus Professor Rosalind. Thank you to my dear cousin, Ahmet Hegazi, on behalf of Grand Mufti of Australia. Thank you to our guest of the honor, junior cousin Peter Hatsoğlu. I am also grateful to my cousin Steve Kilalia for delivering the word of thanks, and extended my thanks to my esteemed cousin Uncle Valangari and cousin Pauline Wright. I also express my appreciation to our major sponsors, Galaxy Foundation, University of Sydney, Pfizer Australia, and Innova Technology Solutions, cousin Mithat and cousin Kathy. Also, thank you in advance to cousin Tarek for his delightful musical performance, which I'm sure will warm our hearts. Of course, I'd like to express my sincere appreciation for the wisdom and guidance of Affinity's remarkable advisory board members and directors. Lastly, I would like to thank our partner institutions and organizations gathered here tonight who are always willing to collaborate and support Affinity. I think it is safe to say the last few years have been quite the roller coaster for us all, but our goal at Affinity remains the same: to facilitate dialogue, cohesion, and understanding amongst peoples. In the famous words of Rumi, there is a window from heart to heart. They are not separate or far from each other. No matter what the medium, we strive to build bridges for members of different faiths, cultures, ethnicities, and worldviews to form sustainable relationships and collaborate on projects that help promote universal values like harmony and peace at every level of society. Truly, I am a lover of peace. In fact, I recently thought long and hard about where this connection comes from, and what a surprise. My birthday is also the World Peace Day. Tonight, thank you. Tonight, we gather for an Iftar dinner in the blessed month of Ramadan. Ramadan is very special for Muslims, just as the feast of Easter and Passover are for Christians and Jews. the other two great faiths of the Abrahamic traditions. There is a fasting dimension in all three cases. In this respect, these are the worship periods of all three religions aimed at training and strengthening the soul. This year Ramadan feels even more special as these blessed periods that are central to so many of our lives we have all aligned. As with Lent and Easter for Christians, the date of Ramadan is determined by the phases of moon. Again, like the Christian period of Lent, Ramadan involves daily elements of reflection and fasting, which culminate at the end of the month in the great feast of Eid al-Fitr. I encourage you to take a look at the booklet placed in front of you. You will find that we have encapsulated the spiritual journey of revitalizing the soul throughout the holy month of Ramadan. Ramadan is also central to the Muslim faith as it commemorates Prophet Muhammad's peace be upon him receival of the first revelation, which also aligns with the times of the first revelations received by prophets Abraham, Moses, David, and Jesus, peace be upon them. Through sharing these wonderful nights of dialogue, we learn from and understand each other. We often notice many commonalities in what we all value and strive for as fellow human beings. As inspired by the 21st century Rumi, Islamic scholar Fethullah Gülen's words, reserve in your heart a seat for everyone. And the wonderful words of Pope Francis, come to my house, enter my heart welcomes you, it wants to hear you. This concept of morality, human solidarity, responsibility, and love also resonates with Rabbi Jonathan Sachs. And I quote, "It is about us, not me, about we, not I." Iftar dinners such as tonight serve not only as a means to offer a seat at the table, but also a seat in our hearts for each other. May God, the most merciful, bless us with joy in the celebration of Eid, Easter, and Passover. I hope our efforts will take us to that true celebration when people persecuted and displaced in various parts of the world due to wars, autocracies, and genocides, and women and children imprisoned wrongfully are free and find peace, tranquility. That will be the true celebration for us in this life. I leave you in peace and with mercy and blessing of God, and hope to share this experience with you in 2023. Ramadan Mubarak. Thank you.